John Deere 1023E. I was plowing my driveway the other day and I noticed it started smoking. So I popped the hood. Obviously, there was just coolant absolutely everywhere. It was all over the whole entire engine and all down all over the place. So, I brought it up, sprayed it all off with water, let it sit for a while. Then I started to try to inspect it. Checked all the hose connections and everything. They all seemed fine. But I did get up into the radiator. I started noticing some of the fins were bent up top. It looks like something must have got in up top up here. Maybe like a stick or a rock or something like that, and damaged the fin. So I ended up ordering a UV dye test, a little UV dye to put inside. Just to confirm, even though I knew it was going to be there, but you can kind of see right there where that dye is at the top of the radiator. Alright, first thing I'm going to do to get this drained is there's a little white plug down there, bottom left corner of the rad. I'm going to loosen that up. I noticed it's kind of easier to get a little crescent on here. And just put it on the drain plug. Return it. That's probably the easiest thing to get on there. I'm going to loosen up with my hand. You can see all the dye in there. See, I probably shouldn't have done it because there's going to be dye everywhere, but just had to confirm before I spent $500. Alright, well that's all still draining. Next, grab a 13mm socket. Start taking off these side mounts. You just gotta take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the other 10mm. You got one up top, one on the bottom. Take them out. And one down there and the bottom now too. Right down here. Got one right on the back side right here. It was already loose, so I didn't even tighten. That's not good. I didn't have to loosen it, I should say. I actually had to switch to my 1/4-inch socket down here. I couldn't fit my 3/8 to get this last bolt out to hold this rad in. Alright, it looks like we got everything loose. So now I'm going to start undoing all of the hose connections. I'll grab this one first. Just 5/16, nut driver. Got a good grab. Last hose connection right here. Another 5/16. I'm sure we're gonna need some residual coolant as I pull that out. Undo these 2 nuts. So I've never done this before. I've just been doing all this on the fly, so. Guess I could have done that first. Alright. That's out. All right, I was able to work it back and forth and get this out of there. All right, let's take a look at the rad where it was damaged. Right up here. That's where you can see all the dye still, obviously. I didn't even have to turn it on. I just put dye in the top and it just started coming right through. Something caught on here on the fan. I'm gonna check out the fan too with everything off just to make sure nothing's still in it. So when I put this new one on, you know, it doesn't get ruined as well. But like I said, if you see this kind of mark up there, don't even get the dye. I knew it was in there. I just wanted to confirm it. Now I regret it because it's a big mess with that dye. Really big mess. But I mean, before you spend $500, I guess you kind of want to know it's the rad. I'm gonna try to clean up some of this. Like I said, I'm trying to inspect the fan blade too, just to make sure there's nothing still, you know, gonna be able to cause any kind of damage to the new one. I don't know what got up in there, because that's the inside. I guess something could have popped up through the bottom. I just don't know, because I was plowing and everything was fine, and all of a sudden it's not like I ran into anything or it just started smoking. It was probably 20 minutes into me plowing too. So I don't know what damaged it, but obviously something got up there and damaged it. I mean, it looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine. I don't see anything protruding from it. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get the new one over here and get it installed. Alright, well, here's the new one. Doesn't look like it comes with a drain line, so I took off the old one. Put that on there. I'm gonna try to be careful, get this in so I don't mess up any of the fins. That's in. I'm gonna push this. There we go. I'm just gonna tighten up this hose clamp so it holds it up here. And tighten up the back one, then I'm gonna put all the mounting brackets back on. And sometimes the people that design this stuff, they've never worked on anything in their life. I notice that with HVAC all the time. Drives you crazy. See if I can get a run at it right here. Here we go. Alright. Throw this back on. Alright, now I gotta get the nut. Bolt. Tighten this down. I'm putting all the mountain screws back in right now. I'm just gonna get them all started, then I'll crank them down. So like I said before, there's four mounting bolts. 1, 2, which obviously that comes out under this side of that nut, and the same thing on the other side. 3, 4. So I'm gonna get those other 2 back in too. I'm gonna put this mounting bracket back on.